Why did Robert do that? You know this Metallica song, "The God It Failed", a underrated gem from the Black Album, and the song features a distinct bass intro recorded originally by Jason Newsted with a pick, which was his primary bass technique. And Robert Trujillo, the current Metallica bass player, which soon to have been in Metallica for 20 years, which is all the previous Metallica basses combined. And Robert has to play Jason Newsted's part adjusted to his primary technique, which is fingerstyle. And he's been doing pretty successfully, even in songs you would not think are possible playing with fingers, such as Blackened. And I would agree, it sounds much more tight with a pick, but nonetheless, he's managing it pretty good. And same with "The God It Failed". He started to perform it with Metallica live right after joining it, and every time with fingers. Including the Black Album Celebration Tour 2012. And then Metallica had shelved the song for 7 years, and when it finally came back to the setlist in 2019, for some reason Robert started to play it with a pick. Which is weird because everything else he still plays with fingers, including everything else by Jason Newsted, including the iconic bass lines from "My Fair Misery", "King Nothing", and "Blackened", yeah. So why is that? What happened to Rob? For all the time that Robert has been in Metallica, a lot of fans complain that he's playing with fingers parts that just have to be played with a pick, like Jason did. The fingers do not do justice to the bass lines. Even though I'm as a bassist, I tell you, most won't ever tell the difference, especially in the mix. And oftentimes fingers can sound more picky than pick itself. It depends on the pickups, on the equalizer, compression, if you play with nails or finger pads, so it depends. And a great example of that is Metallica's performance on their 30th anniversary, when Jason Newsted and Robert played "King Nothing". And Robert sounded more like pick than Jason. So in a lot of cases, especially with the simpler bass lines, it's a matter of taste and preference. And mind you, Robert can play with a pick. And Jason can play with fingers. But of course, Robert is not as good at pick as Jason is, and vice versa, Jason the fingers is inferior to Robert's fingers. And so if it does not really matter, why does Rob now play "The God It Failed" with the pick? And the answer is, why not? Rob likes to do something new. In this particular case, he combines two things. First, he has a rare opportunity to play with the pick because he wants it, and second, he pays tribute to Jason. It's a tip-off to him, to the original way it was performed and recorded, the classic way the fans actually admire, despite the fact sonically it does not really make a big difference. And again, the line is pretty simple, one of the simplest you can find in Metallica discography, but so is "King Nothing". He still plays that with the fingers. Why? Maybe that's just another way he wants to make it a particular case, a really special moment, a gem of a setlist, just one of the ways to respect the Metallica legacy. So what do you think about it? Write it in comments.